Alright, let's bring this thing on up. Bear with me a moment here. Go and bring that up. There we are. And hey, how are folks? Yeah, LDG, how you doing? Off we go to Elderlight. Hey, and chat you later. New town. No idea how it's gonna play. Starts with a seer. Starts with 2 houses built. Just 2 dudes. I started looking for like what I was going to build for tonight, and nothing. Nothing is the answer. We are building the nothing. So we've got Elsa Marie, who is a passable dagger user. Stanislaus, who could also be a passable dagger user, and is kind of sitting on an isolation bonus and an opportunism bonus. And in any case, none of that is especially applicable to his pistoling. Although it does have an isolation bonus in grappling shot. And then Ingrid, who has started with big crit power bonus and a little bit of dodge, and basically nothing else, which is perfectly fine if she's intending to stay power staff, but we'll see. Perk-wise, Ingrid is well disposed toward doing lots of stun, and that's kind of it. She rolled in defensive training, so get experience bonuses. Bear with me. There we go. Not so sure about those green eyebrows. Do we have different palettes? We do. Yeah, let's go with that for the moment. There we go. Bear with me. I need to switch over to this. Mark that completed. There we are. Alright. But yeah, that's what we've got for defending this round, and we've pulled in 2 weapons that I'm not a giant fan of to start with, and we'll see if we can make them work. When defending Elderlight, a new skill is available. Extinguish Soul Vessel. Melee Unlimited, 10 Extinguish, removes flame points to the targeted Soul Vessel. Okay. I'm guessing that's going to be what all these bowls around the place are for. Big entrance there. One of the things we've just learned is you cannot in fact jump back over one of those. Okay, extinguishing those into ghosts. The ghosts are invincible. I mean, advertisement. It's a thing. They need you to believe it, so you'll buy their product. It doesn't have to be true. I can work with that. Give me a minute. Yeah, let's not stay all up in everyone's face, shall we? Your job is going to be to go take care of that in a minute. That typo. Ravu? Ravu. Alright. Mark that one complete. There we go. You know, it might have been a perfectly fine thing to use that guy as my way to get back. Hey, Ish, how you doing? Say what you will about Power Staff, and there's a lot to say about it, but the AoE is top-notch. walks in. Just, you know, I had this paranoid moment because I really thought I heard a noise in another direction. Mostly we were getting a lot of time on the power staff there. I mean, the entire advertising thing is all about, like, making people associate your product with something that they want. Whatever that something is. I don't know-ish. Why? Is there a character by that name? If there's a character by that name on board, it's not because they were named that. Yeah, okay, yes. No. That is a not yet claimed character. There we go. I mean, yeah, for you. Not for some people. You know, the hows and whys of why this works on some people is a whole to-do. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it doesn't really, like, page me very plainly on that. You know, it doesn't highlight it or anything, and it really probably should. Let me snag it. There we go. Isha's now busy stabbing things. Alright, so he came out with little money. Notice, by the way, that it just immediately started us with a scavenger camp. Which tells you some things about how they expect this to go. Yeah, we'll work on the heroes thing slowly. Really slowly, unfortunately, because we don't have a whole lot of scavenge. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to buy a new... I need the undo button so bad. Yeah, that said we're at 4 out of 5 on houses. We are out... No, not quite out of scavengeables. But we are out of buildables from our scavengeables at 14 gold. Check our shop just because it's funny, but 14 is not really enough to do anything with. And indeed, this remains true. And while there are many things that could have gone better with what we did and didn't get, the fact remains that a power staff plus 1 with a skill range bonus is, straight up an upgrade to our regular power staffing. And okay, maybe that's not a weapon I want to be stuck in very long, but, you know, why not work it up if we're gonna? And we still have to get our AP spent on the power staff for that achieve anyway, so, you know, roll with it. That said, we are going to make a point of, maybe pulling things a little closer into the walls this turn. There's the gate, so 1, 2, flank that gate. And since we got room, 3. And I bet that we can even get all of them upgraded. No, as it turns out, not by much. Let's do some leveling. The smart money on Ravi early on is going to actually be to take the stun bonus and then the defensive bonus. Because, you know, if we're doing that jump in and stun thing with her, we want it to hit. Weapon-wise, Power Staff is one of those things that really does not have a whole lot going on for it in terms of extras. The one extra it has in terms of extra stats is Opportunism. And frankly, this is not a stat we're going to be building for until we start poisoning some shit. Okay, I guess it's great for the stunned targets, but the stunned targets are not my priority targets when I'm killing things, because they're already out of play. Skill range is a definite take. A little bit of extra magic damage, I will work with it. On this side, I'm not thrilled with this roll. I will take a meager 6% crit bonus, but I would like to do better. 10% damage is huge. Alright, Ish is set to go into either of a poison build or an assassin build. And is got spiky counter and vampire and toxic leech, so could go for that really fun dagger, why don't you stand out there and cause everything to become dead as you block them build. If we're going to do that, there's all kinds of reasons to stack armor, which makes coagulation a really intelligent start. This is all some really good rolls. If we're going with that build, however, block is a smart place to be. And on this side of the fence, there's lots of good options, but if we're sticking with a dagger, isolate, extra 20% on that main isolate hit is big. We got a lot of use out of that in the last run with our dagger guy. I don't know that I plan on keeping Garrett and Pistol. his build does really suit a single target, isolated, especially with proxy shot. Kinda loving that. Like, go pick off single isolated targets, get close to them, proxy shot them to death. It's got possibilities. Steady aim does not work with it. Shorter weapons kinda does. Even though I hate that skill. There's a lot we could do to make it work. We'll start with cherry picking so isolated targets take the top 60% of the damage. And then just go nuts and stack in damage. Call it good. I can turn that into a quite respectable pistol build. They're coming in from the same direction, so we don't really have any much more to do, and we'll just, you know, roll into the next night. I was gonna say, keep an eye, because we're going to have more ghosts. You can't extinguish them until they're actually lit. Try again. And now the downside to this boneheaded move, we are in real deep. Yeah, the plus side is that between Leapfrog and all of these stunned targets, we kind of got our own back here. Your dodge to oblivion. No real good moves from here, and our dagger guy is going to kind of like not really have any good options for getting involved up here. Alright, kind of fine with this approach to live. Yeah, despite having had a thought where that was going to work out, it really, really, and phenomenally didn't. I'd like to get in there and put that out, but that doesn't seem real likely at the moment. And that gives us this fantastic problem where we've got to get into the middle of this pile, somehow survive that process, and get back out. Nailed it! Ladies and gentlemen, power staff. Yeah, it's a little exciting. I don't think this town is going to back down much either. There's the sunrise, so, closing in. Yeah, I definitely need some stabbier stabs, is what I need. Yeah, I see an isolated target here, so we're gonna get that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, is that a guaranteed kill? Very nearly. As it happens, no. So the wonderful news about non-guaranteed kills is there's still a stun attempt. So for example, on this guy, who we absolutely can't kill, it still does a big stun to everything around him. Which is great, because we absolutely didn't want to be displaced into the middle of that gigantic ravening horde of zombies. I mean, there's definitely characters I would nominate for the zombie mosh pit because it's exactly what their build is designed for. But Ravi has already taken some hits. And oof, dude, that joke. Yeah, we're just slowly burning mana here. There we go. And unfortunately also health. Hey, your mama cat. Yeah, we're still in it. Took a big hit, not a big This presents a problem. For one thing, I don't think we can afford an inn yet. Oh, technically we can. For one thing, I don't think we can afford an inn and also a dude yet. Yeah, no, not so much. Yes, you're feeling chatty. Yeah, that was the... I was definitely expecting to have gotten Power Staff variation. And also the Brute set, hooray. Yeah, that feels like a company's effort to score free work out of you. Mama Cat. Also, hi CT, how you doing? Alright, so the good news is we've got, you know, some more possible recruitment to do. In terms of, we really need to, like, be pulling things way farther in and stacking up gigantic piles of corpses, and it's a problem. Notice, by the way, we are already out of stuff that's just loose in town to pick up. That's done. Yeah, the real question is really just what dude do we want? This guy who's coming in with an extra trinket and bag slot, but a magic weapon for mana use and short circuit. Dude. Durand, who's coming in with mercenary, huge plus mana bonuses, minus armor, minus health, the poison tree, the debuffing tree, and a druid staff. Look at this crazy man. I love him. Kalanth, poison and stunning tree, big dodge, bad health regen, little extra health, little extra resilience. Angelica, poison and stunning tree, extra crit power and reliability, bad dodge. No bag slots, plus move, plus healing received, rifle. Rifle, poison and debuff tree. What? No. 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 I guess it's going to be Durand. Not wholly thrilled with it, but not the point. And we're going to come out just 500 short of more rare items 1, which, you know, seems like the way to roll. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take the XP gaining short bow. We're going to be back slotting that to Garrett. Tag that as complete. To prophecies say that your name now shall be Modalos. That facial hair though, no. Can I get you a mustache to go with that? Rotating through a very short selection that really and sincerely seems to believe that no, there is no reason to be a mustache. Yeah, just a 5. Beard linked to hair. That's what we've got going on. There you go, that great big curly thing. Alright, anything, not you. Anything in the shop that is worth grabbing? Big ol' gnarly spear. Yes, please. That can be your backup weapon and gives you some actual AoE available. That is going to have to do for the moment. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to do a certain amount of corpse pile farming, and I think, honestly, what we might need to do... And this may be a we need to start this differently next run, is move all of those ballista back and just, like, farm them as close to the walls as we can. We'll see if we can make it work. The other thing I would have really liked to have this turn is a temple on top of everything else. Similarly, I really probably should have spent a worker somewhere on the process of, you know, maybe not running everybody out of mana and hit points. I don't know. This is not a really good feeling start. Doubly so as we kind of just have to scatter everyone around the place and make it work. No worries, Mama Cat. We will see what comes up for the second one. For the next one. I cannot brain today. It is a thing. Alright. We have enough to make sure that every single side has at least one ballista floating around somewhere. And that is probably the way to go, on account of we've got attacks coming in from every single side. Swords and levels. Ravi, you are in the business of having extra crit on account of your missing mana. You have been running at the red line on your mana the whole time, so that will be a certain amount of always more crit. And if we are running a bunch of always more crit, we really want to be running you some crit power. But the propagation bounce is really too good to pass up. And the extra action point is definitely too good to pass up. We need to get you a weapon that propagates. I am very much in favor of a scepter, but that might be leaning a little too hard into the stunning weapons. A book would also be great. Bone loss coming in at level 2. Your priority is always going to be poison damage, but there are a lot of other things we will take. Opportunism is on that list. I feel like 9% crit shouldn't be on that list, but it's gonna be. And we basically never have to worry about spending extra mana on you because you started with 28 extra with Wise. It's covered. Alright, Ish being in the business of being our go forth and be a gigantic roadblock that poisons everything around it. We're going to be doing a lot of armor and block on you. I'm sure about those. We'll come back to everything else. Glass cannon may be really strongly indicated. Also worth mentioning, and I didn't look at this at the time and feel like I should have, Garrett has the holy trinity of blood magic, bodybuilder, organic armor. For maximum, turn all of your stuff into health and deal physical damage. It's not too late to swap that to his build. Might be worth considering. If we can get a great big two-hander, definitely worth considering. Does he have boom? He does. Okay, that is actually now his build. Just take all of those out. Because we need to get him a great big physical weapon and just dish it out as hard as possible. And that means he needs to be having all of the healing, although... all of the health, rather. But, everything else is not terrible. Health regen is not bad, armor is not bad. It'll just all convert in. On this side of things, none of those really. I feel like we're going to have physical damage covered, so it makes more sense to go into reliability there. There's a definite argument for going 20 points of daily health regen on this build. Armor converts at 150%, so 40 armor is 60 health. And you know, until we get there, we'll just hold on to the weapons we're using. Although, quick-eyed, we don't have any money. I don't know why I even looked in that. Yeah. Oh, good lord. Naturally, there's two of those on the bad side. Well, the good news is with her ridiculous skill range and firepower, that Ravi can basically, like, murderize those dudes at range. And then sit back here, tap that out, and then maybe go to the next one. So the basins start summoning ghosts that attack you after a minute, and you have to use this extinguish skill to put them out. Okay, I actually want them to get closer and die closer to the wall, so we'll let that stand. That feels like a very, very busy side. And is not really where my defenses are, which is a bit of a problem. We'll come back to that. Yeah, but witness, we've now got 2 ghosts on Ravi's side. Sorry, I seem to have a counter. 1 ghost on Ravi's side. That's her whole turn. Fortunately, that's also the side that has all the ballista. Fortunately, when it comes down to it, Ish's job is actually very easy, because it is go stand here and get hit by things. Hit me, I'm extra delicious. Unfortunately, Ish does not yet have the spiky counter skill that makes this plan completely awesome. there's the ghost dealt with. Bone Lost, meanwhile, is just going to continue deleting his entire side. Observe that Ish, without the backup of any ballista, is just successfully murdering their way to victory. Yeah, this night was definitely both shorter and easier. Bone Lost, they can't actually move, just stand here and make faces at them. Seriously. Anything else is overkill. Look at them failing to advance. They're adorable. It's like kicking puppies. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's plan on bumping the gold mine all the way up. Pop 2 workers into it. It's not quite revenue neutral. Grab a prowess. Yes, I know, you still have dialogue. Yeah, I do not want dogs. Thank you. Yeah, there's our 1,000 on druidic staves, so we'll start seeing masters and archmasters. Yeah, you need to talk to the other brothers. They're the ones who like dogs. Oh, and 30% experience growth. That is enormous. Oh my goodness. Some of these things. Yeah, there's a lot of fun in here. I used to like dogs okay, and there was an experience with a dog of Dad's that I am not a big fan of. Which kind of led to a long-running argument that basically can be summed up as, no, I am not going to be responsible for your dog that has bitten people. Under no circumstances will I be responsible for that. And that never really fully resolved. And then she went on to continue biting people. So, you know. Now, that's largely not the fault of the dog. That's largely the fault of the owner and the training. But, I didn't know enough to correct it, you know. And it wasn't my dog. So we ended up with a bit of a problem there. +1 multi-hit hat. This hat is amazing. I really wish we had it for a character who had a wand. That said, a big mana and run ability bonus is not to be scoffed at, since we have some characters who are having a great big mana crunch, which is to say all of them. Alright, we already bumped the gold mine all the way up. So at this point it's just a matter of, like, slowly rocking our production up to the point of doing something useful with. Alright. Mana back to everybody is a big help. I think we're actually going to end up just pulling all of the corpses on the map up. And that may be what we do with our money this round. Why is 10 the boundary number there? I feel like there's a story. So there is not the ideal weapon for Garrett for running around, because I really want him on a two-handed melee. But the sword is a very mobile weapon, and the very mobile sword plus the very mobile pistol gives him a lot of possibilities for that very physical build that we were looking at. That said, we don't have enough to actually do much else. That's kind of fine. And I don't truly see anything that I feel like I have to have anyway, so call it good. Do some leveling. Ravi is now +2 action points up. With her already significantly high mobility, kind of makes Ravi our expert lamp dowsing character, which is great. And really makes me want to give her some more teleporty effects on top of things. We could go with the make the mana stuff cheaper, which is not a insignificant consideration for her very, very ridiculously mana intense skills. Because fire thrower is 5. But we could also go the other route and just, you know, start stacking extra on her with Runic Gift. And I think that's not a bad decision. Bone Loss is in a funny space this level, because Poisonous is actually the opposite of what you want to give a Druid Staff using character, because it requires you to be within range 3, which is a really dumb place for your high range character to be. So why don't you get Magic Fuel and just, you know, rip things up with that Druid Staff hit? Have a propagation bounce. I would have preferred poison damage. Poison damage was right there, but the propagation bounce is the rarer option, so we're taking it. Before we grab resistance reduction, let's ask a very important question. Do you have the resistance reduction skill on your board? No. Okay, then take regular resistance reduction, yes. Okay, do you see this movement-based amulet? No. Try again. That goes to Mr. Garrett. Despite that he's got that frickin' action point on. Which is a tough thing to give up, but the movement is the correct answer. He is going to be our mobility character. Although Ravi is also making an excellent effort at being our mobility character with the sheer amount of action points and teleport. Does an extra AP do us any good here? No, not really. You open. And that trinket is not great. Yeah, we are definitely going to want the trinket shop as our other option. I'm not English today, forget about it. just get stabbier. Wait, no, don't get stabbier. Get spiky counter. Get stabbier, but only when people hit you. There are many things that I would have gotten on Ish and been happy with, but +2 skill range is actually incredible. On this side of things, what I'd really have liked to see is some armor, but I'll take some resistance. Because taking less damage when everything stabs you is still probably a completely valid survival tactic. And let's fold everyone into a group. There we go. Call that good. Call that good. Alright, rest good, Monologue. We'll see you later. Yeah, they really did that thing where they're all on the one side. It's exciting. The good news there, such as there is of it, is that Ravi is already in position to just transition between them. So please stand over here. Alright, all of you can get put in park. And then your friends can get deleted. Pardon me, my hand is bugging me. This was not bugging me earlier today, or I'd have had a conversation with the doc about it, but no. I don't know why I thought he was going to count as isolated. He's got an adjacent dude. Yeah, I actually want you, like, blocking their faces. There we go. Alright. There's an elite. Alright, Ravi. Please turn that off. Now turn this one off. just enough action. Well, enough movement points to still be relevant, but not enough action points. You with the speed. You dead. Just out. And there is an elite archer with very large chunks of health. Why don't you catch all of the poison daggers? And, you know, maybe the regular daggers while we're at it. Come over here, block those guys as they get in. Hi. We've got guests. Okay, so my immediate problem is this guy's got to go because he's granting 80 armor to all of the other ones. Yeah, that didn't work out so good. Quick pause. I did get all the ones that were in town, right? Yes, okay. Not entirely thrilled with this move. Yeah, one of those things where that move was risky as shit, and I knew it. This is an entirely different elite runner with an aura. We don't have line of sight on account of this guy's in the way. Call it good, I guess. Oh, hi there. Yeah, plan on solving that problem. Okay, we've got a counter at this point, so we're down to whatever's left on the board is it. That side is effectively done. This guy's a really big damage lift on the board. Alright, make a dash. See if you can get involved. Okay, the answer is they were silly enough to go follow out, and so that's good. Problem solved. And Nacho has been fine-ish. He got to go out to the bed a while ago, and they said he is about as healthy as he can be for a cat of his relatively older age. Because he's got to be pushing 12. He has been mostly hanging out with Mom today. Yeah, so there's some good news, is we pulled in some elites and pulled not one but two big elite piles. Oh, boo, CT. Alright, we are in dire need of a temple, which is not my favorite build this early in. But, you know, we probably need it worse than anything. And I would like to also build that jeweler, is that right? Yes, early in. We'll bump that, but not get too busy in spending down on it, because we definitely need to start working toward, here's our 5th dude. Truthfully, I also would have liked to work toward, let's get our economy rolling harder, but there's kind of a limit to how much we can do with that this round. Yeah, we're at 70 per worker, so we can get one more worker rolling. 2 more if we get really pushy. You know, I absolutely want to play with a great axe, and we definitely wanted a big old two-hander for you anyway, so roll with that, it'll be funny. Hopefully we pick up a couple of run-defining options here for our elite stuff. So we've got this funny space where we've pulled the cultist robes, and that 19% poison damage is really tempting, but for 15% poison damage, we can get it without the movement point penalty. Which kind of feels like a right decision. And then off of that elite, we've got this orb of let's have all the poison damage. This hat of let's have all the poison damage and a little bit of mixed bag on stats. And these ridiculously fun Inquisitor pants. I think it's the hat. Although really all of those options are good. But specifically why the hat is, it's got good block, it's got good armor, it's got a physical bonus, it's got an isolation bonus, it's got crit and poison. This is a dagger user's dream. So I'm grabbing this because it's got +2 skill range on it, because we've got a prowess for getting +8 skill range on someone, and we aren't there yet. And even with 2 more skill range on this, we are not going to get there. But we can throw this on Ravi and have utterly donkulous skill range bonuses on her. Throw that on you for ridiculous dagger funny and shenanigans. Throw that on you because it's better than your current hat. And just run that trend down, I guess. I was going to be a little surprised if there was someone who the move and mana kit and armor was an upgrade for, but curiously it's an upgrade for Ish. These pants are garbage and they should feel bad. Those are all keep temporarilies. And before we start selling things in the shop, let's go ahead and spend a little tiny bit of money and get our first get more money for selling stuff upgrade. Ow. Fucking fuck. Yeah, so that shot is now a gigantic bruised feeling across my entire arm. It sucks. Didn't notice till I rolled my shoulder. Big crowd coming in hot that side. What we'll do is turn the combined forces of all of the poison on that side. See if we can make that work. This is kind of not the roll we need here. This ain't it either, but a little bit of poison damage doesn't hurt because that affects the poisonous trait and then also affects the poison throw off the dagger. Reroll that. Really looking for something more defensive, but a little bit of move is probably not the worst idea. Whoop. Perks, sorry. Grab Vampirism. We're going to go both of those eventually. And I've kind of got an eye toward just running that tree. Alright, well there are many sensible places to start on Garrett. We will start with the have extra damage from health. And then we will start packing that up. What that means is if we can pull a big health roll this level, that will help. Not what I was looking for, but armor will eventually count as health. Okay.
Just
half a moment, everyone. Right back. Pardon, Mom needed to sort out a thing. And it turned out I didn't need to get up to do any of that, but at the same time, whew. Yeah, and of course Naja was sitting there just at the edge of the door as she was in here doing that. You're not in your assigned human location. What are you doing? Let's see if we can make sadist work. I'm not sure it's a good perk, to be honest. And over here, I am in a really weird space. Truthfully, I'd like to be focusing crit, but 10% damage is tough to sneeze at. And then on this side, like, none of this is really great. I will take crit power. I'm not a big fan of crit power with a 10% crit. Monolos is still in that space where poisonous is an utterly terrible pick for him. And doesn't really need the plus mana off of mana growth, which perversely puts him in this spot where potion throw is actually probably the pick. We could also quite reasonably grab stunning because he's getting a lot of stuns out of septic shock, and that could be the thing to do, but I think probably we'll have potion throw. Just stack potions on him. I guess we're taking an action point. Really? Would it kill you to offer me some poison? Boo. Alright, we'll call it good. Oh, those are going to be exciting. Where you live. Get in there. Thank you. Yeah, she's doing the job of attracting all of the attention. We're in a weird space over here where I really need to run this way and cause trouble, but I also need to run this way and untrouble some things. So here's one of those questions. Puts you in an excellent position to cause trouble over there. And Ravi, you're just gonna run over here. We're just gonna shut these down way early. We're in a fairly good position on this one because Mona Loss can just come over here, delete this entire wave. Lock them down completely. What is your bounce on that? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into you. So don't stand there. Thank you. And what you should likely be doing, given your propensity for attracting attention, is stand here. Those are 3 taps now. That was a pricing tax on our actions, and has kind of crowded us in real hard here. Yeah, and we are now into some actual indefinite panic. On the plus side, Ravi's range is still ridiculous. So, here's a skill you don't get to see used this way much. Satisfaction. Okay. Immediate problem the first. We did not actually finish off these dudes, and they're a problem. Now they're not a problem. Okay, nothing is actually in town now. Oh, don't have enough. Okay. We'll delete that guy. Yeah, I have this problem of I don't really have a good move to get across all of this. And this is not really the smart place to be, but, I need to be in a position to go interfere with that at some point soon. Plus it spreads that poison off fish hugely. Okay, there's an enormous problem of that ghost just came in and stunned hammered my loss completely out of the picture for most of his hit points. It's trouble. Oh yeah, and we need 6 action points to do anything about it. Problem solved. Thank you, Ish. I am hoping so too. But I have some, concerns. Just little bitty ones. Well, that's a big help. Yeah, some maneuvering was called for. Yeah, there has been a certain amount of doom and destruction in this run. It's exciting. Meanwhile, Ish is just standing there in that giant pile of monsters, completely unmoved. Which, to be fair, is exactly what Ish's build is for, so it's working. feels weird to see out of range for this character. Line of sight, a lot more understandable. Out of range, little what? Oh, we got well and truly abused tonight. Right, nothing on this side of the fence survives. Three targets, all dead of their own poison. Oh. That was a lot of hurt. Yeah, no kidding, there's a big pile of dead corpses right up against our walls. Alright, technically we can afford things, but not the thing we're working on. We'll just pile toward that and call it good. Oh my goodness. So the good news is we'll be able to afford some things tonight. The bad news is we're going to be spending these on resources and not on items, which is a shame. And we're going to take a quick minute and grab, is 40 to all heroes going to be enough, really? Yes, actually. So, one worker there, and then a second worker with a separate heal, bone loss, and that is actually good enough. tap out another heal up. And then basically all of our further work goes into resource gen. Yeah, I just screwed up. There we go. Because that should have been the other direction for workers. We should still have one more worker beyond what we have available, and we do not, because I screwed that up. What can you do? Alright, mana fills back up. We paid for an extra slot. Whoop, don't demolish the building. That is silly. We can afford any of these folks. Big armor penalties and a big life regen. Defense bonuses plus stunning. Starting with a power staff, which is absolutely not what we want them doing, because that requires them to be getting up into range, and they're sitting on minus 30 armor. The fact that they still have 74 armor despite that minus 30, that's all gear, and it means they're in all the wrong gear. Charlene is going to be a pain to dig back out if we pick her up. Ferocious Royal Guard, back pain. Yeah, I feel this. Plus 10% damage, plus 12% range damage, plus starting with a bow. This is definitely the character. We don't have enough bow guys as is, and we can grab him and just immediately upgrade that bow. Throw that on as our backup plan. Call it good. He's also sitting on plus 12 accuracy in items. I'll call that workable. One more dude. I legit don't know what to do with another dude, so just grab some resources. Those ones are bigger anyway. Call it good. They're not coming from this direction tonight, which is great, because I don't want to deal with the wall there right now. I'm going to hit the repair button. Call that good. Not think too much. Folks, I made the comment earlier on the Discord that I was in dire danger of having to cut short tonight on account of I had my COVID booster today. That is definitely starting to affect me. My decision process is really iffy right now. I don't think I'm doing good. I can tell I'm tired, I hurt, I'm making bad decisions. I'm going to stop here so we don't dig in too deep. So, bear with me, we'll pick this up some more tomorrow, and I look forward to it. And I'm real sorry things have been so iffy on streaming lately. Good night, everyone. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for hanging out.